So I'm clipping off my natural nails because I would like to do extensions that are going to look exactly like natural nails. I know it may sound confusing, but this is actually one of the hottest trends right now, hyper realistic nails. Extensions that are going to look exactly like natural nails, and this is what I'm going to try today on my right hand using hard gel. Let's get started. Hello guys, this is Anastasia and this is my right hand. I have some free edge so we can see the color of my natural nails, and now we're going to do extensions that are going to look close to the natural nails. I'm a very rational person, so I think anything that can be optimized and done faster should be done like this. That's why instead of using hand file, I use manicure scissors to cut the free edge off because it will be faster. Also, as you already know, this is my right hand, so today I will be doing extensions with my non-dominant hand, and I will be definitely picking the ways to make this process as easy as possible. Now they're short and we are going to continue doing the prep, and I will push back the cuticles with orange wood stick. Since I'm in the nail industry for so long, since 2004, it seems like I already seen most of the trends, because when something new comes up, it's very common that I already knew this trend, it just changes slightly. But this hyper-realistic nails is definitely something different. There was a time when milky white color was trending, and doing French nails using milky white instead of bright white was very popular, but this was something different. I do not remember the actual imitation of natural nails, so this is going to be something new. However, 3 years ago, I did review for Biosculpture gel, and they had a gel that looks yellow, but it imitates natural nails so well. So we did extensions of short nails using this gel, and I think they looked pretty natural. So take a look at this picture. These are extensions with this gel. But this gel was very thin consistency and designed to do only short extensions like this. It was not possible to do long nails. With this trend, most nails that I've seen were rather long, and it makes sense. When you want to create extensions and imitate natural nails, of course you want to make them slightly longer. So the point of this trend is to create your own color that is going to look as close as possible to the natural nails, and also do extensions that are going to look natural. So I did some dry manicure prep with flame bit, then I take off the surface shine with 180 grit buffer, and then I trim the cuticles. As you can see, this process is taking longer because this is my left non-dominant hand, and it's not quite comfortable to do this, but still possible. The more often you do it, the easier it will feel. Now let's do the extensions. So to create this color, I decided to use this milky ice cream color, and I'm going to add some yellow Savilant. Actually, it feels weird adding yellow color like this. I know that natural nails do have some yellow color in them, but then I thought, okay, since we're doing fake natural nails, who wants to fake yellow nails, right? Since we are faking them anyways, I would like them to look like a perfect natural nails. I've seen hundreds of natural nails during my life, and I want to assure you, some people are lucky to have them really white. So I just kept adding more and more white and ended up with a color like this. It doesn't look bright white yet, right? It's still a little milky, so I think it is going to look like natural nails. So let's see. I feed the form, I applied dehydrator and non-acid primer, and since I'm going to use hard gel to do extensions for myself, I'm going to use a base coat first, cure it in LED for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to use the color that we just created to build the free edge. And now I'm feeling very nostalgic because I haven't done this for a long time. but this kind of design, when we did French nails, starting from the free edge with the white color, was so popular in the early 2000s. And we did them exactly the same way. We built the free edge first, and then we added the part to the nail bed with a pink color. As I was building this free edge, I realized that probably I should have added more clear or transparent pink, because if we look on our natural nails, they do not have such a solid white color. They do have some transparent grayish spots in them, if you know what I mean. When working with gel, it's very important to build it from one side to the other. And as you can see, I decided to do almond shape. And by the way, this is the only shape I ever had with my natural nails when they were that long. I was never able to have long square nails because I always break the corners. Then we cure it for 30 seconds in LED, and I'm going to build the rest of the nail with clear. So when you cover and seal white with the clear on top, it's going to look a little different. I think you can already see it. The white is not so white anymore. It looks more yellow because of this clear we added on top, and that's exactly what we need, right? After curing, I take off the form. I intentionally didn't pinch them because natural nails usually look more flat. They normally do not have this curve like we do on extensions. I don't know, to me now they look like a weird extensions, but let's see. We need to finish this set and see what it looks like. So then I do the same on my thumb. I fit the form, I apply dehydrator, non-acid primer, and a thin layer of the base coat, and I prefer using base coat for gel polishes. They work with any hard gel systems. And let's do the same. So when building the free edge, especially when you mix gel, you need to make sure that you didn't add too much pigment, otherwise it may not cure. However, I used a little bit of that yellow gel that was by Saviland, and the rest of the colors that I added, which was white and milky white, they are all builder gels, so I do not need to worry about them not fully curing because they are actually designed to be used as builder gel. But if you add gel polish, gel paint, something else that has a color in them but is not designed for building the structure, make sure you are not adding too much. Also, with this type of extensions, we don't really need to build it all the way up. I'm not going to build apex from this white. I only need to create a tip of the nail, only the free edge part, and then I'm going to build the structure with a clear gel. So I start from the cuticle area and then I move closer to the middle. Even though I'm working with my non-dominant hand, I still try to do my best on product application because I really do not want to file and shape a lot with this hand. That's why I try to focus on this application, and whenever I feel like there's too much product on the sides or near the cuticle, I just slightly move it around with a brush, or you can also turn the hand around so the gel will slightly move. Then we cure it for 1 minute, take off the form, and I don't know, they look like a weird French nails to me now. Most natural nails usually do not have such an obvious smile line, and now we do have it. So I guess I still should have added a little bit more yellow or transparent. Okay, then I take off this sticky layer and let's file and shape them and see how it goes. Hard gel is one of the softest products in the world to file. It always files much easier compared to acrylic or polygel. That's why usually the filing process of the hard gel is pretty fast. So I only need to file and shape the free edge, the sidewalls, and then I use buffer to file the surface of the nail, well, mostly to buff it. And this is 180 and 220 grit buffer. So when buffing the surface, I want to make sure that it's all smooth, especially near the cuticle and along the sidewalls. And if I notice some bumps on the surface, I also can fix them using buffer or if you notice that you need a little bit more filing and buffer is not enough, then you can switch to 180 or 150 grit hand file. After that, I'm cleaning the dust and let's take a look. Now they look more like natural nails when they're matte, but we're imitating clean, perfect, manicured natural nails with a clear nail polish on them. That's why I'm going to seal them with a glossy top coat. Cure for 30 seconds and let's take a look. I don't know, maybe because I've seen the entire process, or maybe because I know what my natural nails look like, they still look more like a milky French to me. However, when I take a look at them like this, without the top coat, when they're matte, I think they look more like natural nails. Let me guys know what do you think, and I'm definitely trying this trend one more time with a different shape and with acrylic on someone else. So do not forget to subscribe so you will not miss this video because it's coming very soon. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time here on my channel, consider subscribing as I post new tutorials just like this one every week. See you in my next one. Goodbye.